They tried to steal my fortune, but I flipped the script, right in the middle of my daughter's birthday party. The music pulsed through the mansion, laughter echoing off marble walls. Candles flickered across champagne glasses, and my daughter's estate glowed like something out of a magazine. She was turning 40. And I, an aging man with silver hair and a quiet smile, stood near the back, watching generations of my bloodline gathered in one glittering room. Then I felt a tug on my sleeve. It was my granddaughter, just 8 years old, eyes wide, voice barely above a whisper. "Grandpa," she said. "I heard Mommy and Daddy talking. They said they're going to take your money soon. You need to go now." My heart stopped. My daughter, my flesh and blood, the little girl I once carried on my shoulders, plotting against me with her husband. She didn't know what her words meant, but I did. I smiled gently, pulled her into a hug, and whispered, "Thank you, Angel." Then I slipped quietly out the back door. They assumed I was just an old man losing his grip. But under the cardigan and cane was a man still sharp as ever, and now with a fire lit inside him. Back home, I made one call. To Henry, my legal advisor of 30 years. Within 2 days, we'd moved every last asset, real estate, investments, offshore accounts, into a bulletproof trust. The beneficiary, my granddaughter. The only one in the family who had shown me love without an agenda. But I wasn't finished. I delivered a letter to my daughter's front door, official looking, sealed and signed. It said I was preparing to hand over everything, my estate, my finances, my future. They bought it instantly. Their faces lit up like they'd hit the jackpot. A week later, they threw a dinner in my honor, to celebrate what they thought was their win. There were hugs, toasts, smiles as fake as the intentions behind them. Midway through dessert, my daughter stood and raised her glass. To Dad, for finally trusting us with the family legacy. Polite applause followed. Then I stood. "Before we toast," I said, "I'd like to share something with you all." I pulled a small remote from my pocket. The lights dimmed. A projector buzzed to life behind me. Then, their voices. "He's old. One accident and it's all ours. We'll sell the house, the vineyard, the stocks, cash out fast." Crystal clear, undeniable. Gasps rippled through the room, but I wasn't done. The next slide, the finalized trust documents. Signed, sealed, filed. My granddaughter's name was on every line, every cent, every property, every share. The room froze. My daughter's face turned ghost white. Her husband blinked like he'd just seen a ghost. I turned to them and said, "You wanted my fortune? Now you can watch it flourish, from a distance. It belongs to the only one in this room who didn't try to steal it." That was it. No yelling, no drama, just cold, clear justice. Because revenge doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers quietly, and then strikes like thunder. If that twist caught you off guard, don't blink. There's more where that came from. Real stories, real betrayals, real payback. Subscribe now and hit that bell, because when the wise get wounded, they don't get even. They get smarter.